Hey, me visiting this much tonight has to do with overcoming a mental breakdown. Just the. I just. I've bit my tongue for days. At this point, I was not even in the zone. I saw the person coming through my peripherals. I knew all the things they were going to say, and they were like, I tried to approach you slowly. I saw you're in the zone. No, I'm not in the zone. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm always okay. This is the old version of me. It's the shutdown mode. It's when life keeps pecking. You know, when people keep trying to make amends and you just want space. When people want to do things on their terms, when you tried it on a compromising level. Eventually, when people can't get their way in their terms, they're going to begin to lash out at you. They're going to tell you what you were, how you failed, what you did wrong, how you hurt them. You can even speak up. When you're talking to a brick wall, you know, a self-absorbed individual, don't expect them to hear anything you're saying because they don't care. They're at that point deflecting and manipulating and trying to create havoc in your life. Get you so distressed you can't sleep. Get you to where you don't want to eat. You can't function. Now I can't go to work. I can't do, oh my God. You can drive yourself crazy for somebody that's crazy. Psychosis is contagious. And it's funny because I learned that when I was married to my kid's dad. 16 years. I didn't realize he was starting to become psychotic till further into the relationship, like way further. When kids had been born and life became basically the Hunger Games. Just gotta figure out a way to survive. Don't die today. Don't piss somebody off. Don't be punished in all different aspects. Visible, invisible, whatever it may be. If you're in those kinds of relationships, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because mental is not visible until people find you mental. It all happens behind closed doors, you know, or through text, or through things that we just don't talk about. And oddly, I thought I had conquered that part of my life. I was very, very early into leaving their dad and dated a guy for a minute and then realized, oh wow, no, we are not copacetic. This is not gonna last. Another dude came along and man, if the Casanova didn't come out and I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna tell you that, and put on a good show for a minute. But in the end, crazy wins again. This is just to remind you, it's hard dating, especially when you're in your 40s, you know. But I read the other day there's definitely pee in the dating pool, and I was like, spot on. I'm done. I don't want to try anymore. I don't want to invest in that, especially when I can take that energy and invest it into myself. I think we all forget, and I said this last video, I've said it multiple videos, but you are number one. Can't be number two. Why? Because you're going to suck the life out of you. You're all you got. And I keep reminding myself, I'm everything I've got. I do have loving children. I do have a family that's caring. But when it comes down to the end of the day, it's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. Because I got me for life. Ooh. Okay, I'll stop. Because I was starting to go off. But just don't forget. Because it is hard, yes. But when you can't be in a healthy relationship that shares the responsibilities, that shares in everything that has to be discussed, the emotional, the mental, the physical, the load, right? When you can't be in that, what's the point in having that? Because we see a lot of broken households. We see children suffering and learning bad traits and bad behaviors because that's what we've been taught. It's a great lesson to put yourself on a shelf. And both parties are doing it. Because the wild thing is we manipulate each other a little bit at a time in different aspects. It has to do with our triggers. It has to do with our trauma from when we were children, when we've been hurt in relationships, when we've been shunned in the church or shut down at school or put in our place. When it comes down to it, it's really hard to pick yourself back up when you feel like the world is just totally against you. And that's the hard part, because you got to go, I got me. I'm okay hugging me. I'm okay loving me. It's not the societal viewpoint, no. But it's the one that keeps you mentally sane. It's the one that allows you to keep growing and progressing and moving forward in life, rather than hanging on to someone else trying to berate your intelligence, belittle you, bring you down. We all deserve to get out of the toxicity. We all deserve to be the rose seed that grew through this shit and just had the most beautiful blossoms. I know, odd analogy, but it's what came to mind. I've lived in the muck for a long time. And it's not by choice, it's lack of learning. It's lack of learning about myself. When I can go, you know what? You deserve this. This will happen because you are a good person. This is what is destined to be. When we all can get to a higher level of thinking and a better perspective for ourselves, then we elevate ourselves in the manner of which we're trying to live. Because it's easy to succumb. I won't even say it's easy. It's heart-wrenching to succumb to that which pulls you down. And I keep going to that which pulls you down because, like I said, I have an ex that's just like digging into me, demanding I'm who you're supposed to be with. At this point, my friend has bought me mace and an alarm and things to keep me safe. They make sure I make it to my car at work. They tell me, let me know when you get home. It's ridiculous. I lived that life after leaving my kid's dad. I had to find comfort in the space around me again. And it sucks that people can lose themselves in their thoughts so much that it can disturb other people. Especially when it's just non-stop and it's not just that one person. We live in a crazy world. Many people have forgotten their value. Remember yours, please. Pick yourself up confidently and say, I'm not going to chase after things that do not serve my higher good. I want to be my best self. I want to get past the layer of shit and make beautiful blooms. Because we're all capable of it. We're all capable of letting the shackles of the past go. And it's really hard, I know. Because it comes up in your dreams. It comes up if you notice signs and synchronicities and angel numbers and all kinds of things. There's things to constantly remind you. I was even at work today and this hawk just came and flew and landed and I just stared. I took pictures. You don't see a hawk very often. And of course I went to what's the spiritual meaning of a hawk. Go look it up yourself. I'm tired of being Google. My mom used to tell me, you're a walking Google. I could tell you so much information. I lived in the library. I hid from the world. I had a shirt with a bookworm with big glasses. I like big books and I cannot lie. Knowledge is power. And the more that you can educate yourself on spiritual warfare, narcissistic, toxic relationships, you can start to deter from entertaining them. Because the more that we entertain a dark side, the more that we say, you know what, I'm okay that you're here. It's okay, doll. No, it's really not. And we all have to learn to say, as much as you make me go, I have to realize there's more to me than that. Like, next. Anyways, when we stop entertaining the devils, we defeat them. So, hey, join me in the battle.